Coming up on this program, we show you how to get connected. Find out how to choose an internet service provider. Discover the newest form of communication, electronic mail.
Ways down and ready to ride. One by one, billion by billion, and holding up half the sky. Raise your hand if you're ready and willing. If you know it's time. Time for a girl on time. Time for a girl on time. Time for
Well, hello and welcome to my kitchen, where I hope no one will be bitchin' except for me. Seriously, hi. I hope everything's working. I was asking for guys in the truck, the proverbial guys in the truck, because, oh my God, it is way harder to set this up on the go. So thank you for your patience, and I hope that it sounds okay and it looks okay. It's the best that we can do. Do you know what's so funny? You'd think, like, right above me right here is a giant skylight. Humble fucking brag. But it actually is terrible for lighting, so we're working on that. Anyways, I am also working on looking at the chat. I think I'm gonna watch it on the screen. Hi, Rose. I'm gonna be baking up a storm today, probably well baked. We're gonna make cookies, my famous cookie recipe, because I need to distribute them amongst my friends and family. I wish you guys could get some because they are that good, but I put the whole recipe in the description of the video. That's very rare for me to do. So, you know, also it is obviously apropos that we have some toddler-like behavior because we're doing sort of an early morning stream for me, and that is when the toddlers are out. Just a reminder, you know, we don't really censor people around here, but if you'd like to talk about something, let's talk. Anyways, you're making packages for prisoners or cookies for judges. Oh. Well, as I have not been arrested yet, knock on wood, for streaming court, and as I made it back across the border successfully, I am just making these for my friends and family. Some of them may consider themselves prisoners, but that's their own feelings. Anyways, we have actually a lot of the ingredients ready to go because I am organized slightly. So you can follow along in the description. You can make this at home. It is so easy. People will be so impressed. It is such a good recipe. I've been making it for like many years, and my ex-husband still once in a while asks my daughter for a cheeky cookie. Hey, did your mom make cookies lately? And the cookies somehow find their way to him. So let that be a lesson to you, that it can bridge gaps. You bet he wants my cookies. He doesn't like me very much. Shocking that. Anyways, so we start out with brown sugar and white sugar, which I already measured into my KitchenAid mixing bowl. Humble brag again. And now I'm going to put the butter in there. And I have to put my apron on. Oh my God, not ladylike. Thank you so much for reminding me, because I got an apron on my trip and it is very cool. First of all, cellulite yoga pants. Anytime I put on an apron, I'm always reminded of yours and I tell the story, and it is so lovely. But I'm going to break this one in. I really like it. Isn't it cute? It's got big pockets. It says King Arthur Baking Company. Oh, I haven't tried it yet, Donald. Or sorry, John. I'm on one screen today, by the way, guys. So, divorce baking. That's right, Jonathan. Divorce baking. So I am having much less ability to look at the screen. Anyways, this apron is amazing. You can buy yourself one of these, I think, from their website or from their store where I visited. It is really handy. Seems very heavy duty. There's like nice metal, what are these called? Grommets? Are these grommets? I don't know what they're called. And it's one of the crossback ones. So, oh, they are grommets? Oh my gosh. I thought that was a cartoon. Anyways, so very good quality. You can tell that they've thought about this. I went to the baking class at the school that they have there, which was really, really fun. I don't have their flour in Canada. I wish I did, but I don't. But in America, you can get it. But I've already mixed my flour with the baking soda. You can't tell that there's oh, you can there. But there's a difference in the color. And so we're going to turn on the KitchenAid and we're going to turn on the court. What we're watching in court today is actually a really good case. The guy, this is I'm going to be honest and just tell you up front. This is the highest child support judgment I've ever heard. I was fucking blown away. I literally was like recording it so I couldn't rewind, but I was shocked. So just get ready for that. It is pretty wild. Anyways, first things first, cream together a pound of butter or 2 cups of butter with the sugar, and then we're gonna add in the instant vanilla pudding mix. That is the secret ingredient in this recipe. That will 2 of those, and then eggs, and then the rest of the ingredients. So, nipple loops, you guys are so funny. Anyways, thanks for being here. I just want to shout out Paisley of the past, who used to do every show like this, standing up, cooking with people around usually. It is much harder. Much harder. Yeah, these are intensely delicious soft chocolate chip cookies. The secret ingredient is instant Jello vanilla pudding, and it makes them so soft and cakey and delicious. And yes, I can afford eggs. Amazing. This recipe is going to make 72 cookies. It's a big recipe, but believe me, everybody will eat them. You will not have any left over. And the cool thing about this ingredient is that you don't have to make it into pudding first. This is going to be added in as you'll see. So, first things first, we have to go to, I think, this button. Is this the button? I don't think this is the button. Is it? I guess that is. I mean, I guess that'll work. The skylight is the real humble brag. Oh, the eggs? What about my KitchenAid? This is the good, oh, you can barely see me, but this is the good KitchenAid. Anyways. Fuck. She said. Doing this on one screen is very hard. Very difficult. Also, I need guys in the truck. The real video would have been me setting this up today, and I just want to point out that the video would have also failed because I legitimately unplugged everything at least twice. as a light just gets a bit brighter, which concerns me. Anyways. Yeah, they probably will be mad if they find me here.
And you're ready
Oh,
as well,
Judge,
Ms. Sanchez?
Was this it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Oh,
You may proceed, Ms.
Those are all over
Lexon.
my face.
Yes, the state would like to call Velma Sanchez as its first witness.
Okay, Ms. Sanchez, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that all testimony you give before the court today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
State your name for the record, please.
Velma Sanchez.
You may proceed.
Ms. Sanchez, who is the father of your children?
Bonifacio Rodriguez Jr.
Okay. And how many children do you have with Mr. Rodriguez?
4.
And 2 are emancipated. Is that correct?
Yes, correct.
And Brendan, who is 17, has graduated from high school, but he is still 17.
Yes, correct.
Okay. And was Mr. Rodriguez previously ordered to pay child support?
Yes.
Okay. Your Honor, the state would like to offer as State's Exhibit 1 an updated pay record. I am going to need to share my screen, so may I share my screen?
You may.
Actually, I object to that.
Right.
Could she fucking not?
Your Honor,
Because it's always
this
a pain in the
is
ass for me.
a pay record for Mr. Rodriguez and Ms. Sanchez, the cause number FM 54289. And if we scroll down to the bottom, we can get to, come on, as of September 30th, 2025, Mr. Rodriguez was in arrears for child support, $168,144.01. He is in arrears for medical support, $39,094.35, also as of September 30th. And dental support, $804. The state would like to offer this as State's Exhibit number 1.
No objections, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Sanchez, any objections to the financial record?
No, ma'am.
State's Exhibit 1 is admitted.
Your Honor, I'm going to pass the witness at this time.
Okay, and I am fine with you taking the screen down unless someone else needs the financial record at the moment.
I do not, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right.
And I would like to call Mr. Rodriguez.
Okay, can you take the screen share down?
Yeah, I'm trying to get there.
Okay.
Your Honor, I was going to have a couple of questions of cross-examination for Velma Sanchez.
And I'm going to give you that opportunity before we move on just a moment, Mr. Williams. I'm just trying.
Is it down?
No, if you will just hit the share button and say, there you go.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
My
So
computer was acting up this morning, so.
okay. Before we go on to your next witness, Mr. Lexon, I do have to give Mr. Williams an opportunity to cross-examine Ms. Sanchez. You may proceed, Mr. Williams.
Thank you. Ms. Sanchez, your youngest child with Bonifacio Rodriguez is Brayley Rodriguez. Is that right?
Correct.
And how old is Brayley?
14.
And is Brayley currently living with her father?
Correct.
And has she been living with her father since late May of this year?
It was around June, July, May, June, July, one of those when I got diagnosed.
Okay. But my client's telling me May 30th. Does that sound about right?
Okay. Yes.
All right. All right. I'll pass the witness, Your Honor.
Okay. And do you have anything further on your own behalf, Ms. Sanchez? You actually represent yourself. You would still be under
For
oath?
now, no. For now, we're just talking about if he has Brayley correct, or can I ask questions about where he works at?
No, you can't ask anybody questions. It's just
Okay.
yourself.
That's fine.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Now
I'm
your
good.
next witness, Miss Laxton.
Yes, the state would like to call Mr. Rodriguez.
Okay, Mr. Bonifacio Rodriguez, raise your right hand. And you'll need to
Making
remove your hat in the
cookies.
courtroom. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that any testimony you give before the court today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I also need to give you an admonishment. This is an enforcement action where at the end of the day, you're looking at possible incarceration in the county jail. Because of that, you have the right to have an attorney, which you do have, but you also have the right against self-incrimination or the right not to testify, as any evidence that you testify to could be the very evidence resulting in your own incarceration. Have you had an opportunity to talk with Mr. Williams, your attorney, about whether you want to waive that right and testify today?
I will advise him on a question by question basis, Your Honor, if I think he should answer the question or use his Fifth Amendment right.
All right. Then you may proceed, Ms. Laxton, but if Mr. Williams steps in, just give me a moment to rule.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Rodriguez, did you make your child support payments as ordered in January of 2025?
As ordered, no, ma'am.
And
I
did
mean-
you make your child support payments as ordered in February of 2025?
I was incarcerated, ma'am.
When were you released?
May the 29th.
Of 2025?
Yes, ma'am. I was incarcerated.
And your, excuse me, and your daughter came to live with you on May 30th, 2025?
Yes, yes,
See
ma'am.
how
That's correct.
When-
yellow those
When
yolks
did you go
are?
into?
January 13th of 2025.
January 13th, 2025. Okay, thank you. So let me back up a moment. And did you make your child support payments as ordered in December of 2024 before you were incarcerated?
No, I believe, I don't know how much I sent. It wasn't the total though.
Okay. And in November of 2024, I'm sorry, did you make your child support payments as ordered?
As ordered, no, ma'am.
In October of 2024, did you make your child support payment as ordered?
No, ma'am.
And in October of 2024, Ms. Sanchez, she actually released a substantial amount of your past child support. Is that correct?
Whoop-de-doo, whoop-de-doo.
Yes.
Hold on. I'm gonna use my special scraper tool that I got. Look how cool this is. It's like bendable. And you can do like this. So I'm gonna scrape down the sides of my bowl here so that I get all the stuff along the edges. And see, it just comes right off and then down into the bottom it goes. You could do that with your whole one, and it bends like this so you can really get into every little spot. I love this tool. I also got a hard one, which is for sort of different applications, more bread, whatever. But I got both. I'm so excited that I remembered to use it. Okay, what were you saying, sir, ma'am, people?
Yes, ma'am.
And then one more, in September of 2024, did you make your child support payments as ordered?
No, I sent a couple hundred. 200, I believe.
In September, Your Honor, may I share my screen?
You may.
Okay. Mr. Rodriguez, can you see this screen?
It's not up on my end.
Yes, it's not up on my end either.
Grief.
There it is.
Okay. Can you see this, Mr. Rodriguez?
Yes, ma'am.
This is the pay record that was admitted as State's Exhibit number 1, and it shows the payments that you have made. And I believe I just asked you about September of 2024.
Yes,
We
ma'am.
have an amount due, an amount applied. Is there anything in this column right here?
No, ma'am. I just sent $200 though. I believe I have my receipt.
We have
In
to
September
add
of
vanilla.
2024.
No, 25.
Okay, in September of 2024, did you make your child support payments
Oh,
as
no,
ordered?
ma'am. No, ma'am.
All right. Same thing, I just asked you about October, November, and December. Okay, and you still maintain that you did not make payments, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you still need the screen, Miss?
Yes, I was gonna ask, may I stop the share?
Yes.
2 teaspoons of vanilla.
Did that work?
Yes.
I don't know what is up with my computer today. All right. Mr. Rodriguez, where are you working?
I work for, what do you call it? I work for Moonshine, but I'm contracted by Skillco.
Moonshine
Okay.
rules my life,
Skillco is my
baby.
employer.
And in 2024, before you were incarcerated, where were you working?
Legacy Trucking.
Okay, and in what capacity?
I don't understand.
What kind of work were you doing at Legacy Trucking?
I was at a pipe yard, testing pipe.
Okay, and how much were you making at that time?
$16 an hour, I believe.
And how many hours were you working each week?
40.
And at that time, how many children were you paying child support for?
They weren't taking taxes. I wasn't paying.
You weren't paying child support at that time?
No.
All right, Your Honor, I pass the witness.
Okay. Mr. Williams, do you have cross-examination for Mr. Rodriguez?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Rodriguez, what is the name of your youngest child?
Brayley,
And how old is Brayley?
14.
Is Brayley currently living with you?
Yes, sir.
How long has Brayley been living with you?
Since May 30th.
And the Attorney General asked a question earlier. You were released from incarceration on May the 29th of this year, is that right?
Yes, sir.
And then your daughter Brayley moved in with you the next day on May the 30th?
Yes.
And has she been living with you ever since?
Yes, ever since then.
In
Hold on, please. This comes together very, very quick. Oh my gosh, Chuck, I hope she's doing well. Good luck to your wife. The dough has basically come together. I added that flour in 2 batches to the wet ingredients. What the fuck was that? And then I have, I'm gonna add the chocolate chips. Chocolate chips are so expensive right now, by the way. So pricey. Anyways, I'm using semi-sweet chocolate chips, which should be, what, 50? I don't know. It doesn't say. Somebody smarter than me would know. But anyways, we're gonna add in basically all of these chocolate chips, probably 4 cups at least. That's the name of the game, chocolate chip cookies, baby. We added our vanilla, we added our eggs, we added our baking soda with our flour. And what we're gonna do now, mix these very sparingly. Then we're going to have to scoop them out onto the baking sheet and bake them at 350 for about 12 minutes while we finish this case. We might be able to get 2 batches out. We'll see.
for the year 2024, were you working contract or were you working salary?
Contract.
So you didn't get a W-2, you got a 1099, is that right?
I got both. One, I think W-2 from Legacy and 1099 from Skillco.
Okay. I'm looking here at your 2024 1040 tax return, and it shows a total income of $20,218. Do you see where my thumb is?
Yes, sir.
And then it shows adjusted gross income of $20,218. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Is that how much money you made in 2024? A little over 20,000?
Yes.
I'll pass the witness, Your Honor.
Right, Ms. Sanchez, do you have any specific questions for Mr. Williams? If you ask a question and Mr. Williams objects, you need to stop and let me rule on his right against self-incrimination, all right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Do you have any questions for Mr. Rodriguez?
Yes. So he said he made 20,000 with Skillco or with Legacy?
It was his total income. He testified that was his total income for 2024 between the two. That was
Okay.
his tax return.
Okay. Okay.
Did you have anything else?
No, ma'am.
All right. Any other cross-examination of Mr. Rodriguez?
Yes, Your Honor, I have a follow-up question.
Redirect, I'm sorry.
Mr. Rodriguez, the company that you were making $16 an hour, working 40 hours a week, which company was that?
Legacy Trucking.
And how long did you work there?
3 months, maybe.
Do you know which 3 months?
July, August, September.
And before that, where did you work?
I wasn't working. Just looking for employment.
What was the name of the other company that you said you worked for in 2024?
Skillco.
Skillco. And how much were you making there?
18.
An hour?
Yes, ma'am.
And how many hours per week did you work?
40.
And what months did you work at Skillco?
October through December.
So August and September, you were making $2,773.33. That's the 16 times 40. And then October, November, and December, you were making $18 an hour at 40 hours a week. Am I getting the dates correct?
Yes.
Okay. So during those months, you could have paid your child support.
Yes, ma'am.
Your Honor, I pass the witness.
Okay. Any other witnesses, Ms. Laxton?
I would like to recall Ms. Sanchez for just a brief moment.
Okay. Ms. Sanchez, you are back on the witness stand. You have previously been sworn. You may
Yes.
proceed, Ms. Laxton.
Ms. Sanchez, it has been brought up that your youngest child went to live with her dad on May 30th of 2025. Why is that?
I got diagnosed with cancer in March. May. And we just talked about it, and I figured that it was best for her to be with somebody that's her dad and not just a family member.
Okay, and is
I
this,
didn't talk it with the dad. Me and my husband talked about it.
okay, and is this a permanent move that he will be staying with her permanently?
No.
And when do you expect to return to Midland?
I hope
Preheat in
that
the
I'm
oven
done by
forever.
December with everything that's going on with chemos
Okay.
and radiation and doctor's appointments.
Okay, thank you. I pass the witness.
All right. Do you have anything further for this witness, Mr.
But
Williams?
the first batch
Briefly,
will
Your
always
Honor.
be the worst.
Ms.
Who put
Sanchez-
the dough in the fridge?
Who made the
Yes.
decision, or who all, I guess, made the decision that your daughter would live with Bonifacio Rodriguez as opposed to your current husband at this time?
Me and my daughter spoke, and I asked her if it was okay, and she said yes.
Okay.
And then I talked to Shauna, which was his ex. I don't know if they're together or not, but I did spoke with her, and since he was living with her at that time, she said it was okay.
Okay. You say you intend to get your daughter back in December of this year?
Yes, when I'm done.
What if your daughter wants to continue living with her dad, with Bonifacio?
We would have to go to court and see what's best for her.
Okay. I'll pass the witness, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Laxton, any other witnesses?
No, Your Honor.
State rest and close.
Yes, Your Honor. The state would like a brief closing statement.
All right. I'll come back to that. Mr. Williams, any other witnesses?
No, we'll rest and close, Your Honor.
Okay. And Ms. Sanchez, any other witnesses?
No.
Okay. Arguments. Ms. Laxton, you may proceed.
Yes. Your Honor, Mr. Rodriguez was able to make child support payments based on his testimony for the months of August, September, October, November, and December of 2024, and he did not make those payments. The daughter is currently living with him. So the state asked the court to find Mr. Rodriguez guilty of contempt and to order 180 days incarceration. However, we would like to have that suspended for 120 months. And we ask that you confirm the arrears as of September 30th, 2025. Child support in the amount of $168,144.01. And we have calculated interest plus $50, which would make payments towards that at $891. We ask that a minimum of $891 be ordered. His medical support arrears are $39,094.35, also as of September 30th, 2025. And $50 above interest would be $245 a month. Dental support arrears are $804 as of September 30th, 2025, and $50 above interest would be $54 for dental support. We don't want to set Mr. Rodriguez up for failure, but we also do not want him going backwards. The daughter is a 9th grader, so there is still 4 more years of child support. So
Okay.
that is it. I rest.
All right. Mr. Williams, do you have argument?
Briefly, Your Honor, we have no argument with the state, with the Attorney General's office about the numbers. We believe that their numbers are correct. Our problem is if Mr. Rodriguez is paying everything that they want him to pay on arrearages, that'd be $1,595 a month. He also has a current child support of $405 a month. So he's up around $2,000 a month in child support for a man who made $20,000 in all of 2024. We think we are setting up to fail, Your Honor. We don't think it's possible for him to do that. Now, I realize that if we set it below the amounts of the interest payments, that he's just getting deeper and deeper in the hole every month. I understand that, Your Honor. But in this case, we have a 17-year-old boy who's already graduated from high school and is turning 18 in March, so he will soon be off. We have a 14-year-old girl who is currently living with Mr. Rodriguez, and in December, we don't know if she's going to continue living with Mr. Rodriguez or not. So given these circumstances, I think that even if we make the payments considerably below the amount of interest, that would be appropriate in this case.
Okay. Any arguments, Ms. Sanchez?
No, ma'am.
All right, thank you so much. Ms. Laxton, can you put the financial record back up and move it toward the, I'll tell you when to stop, just so I can look at some things. And also, the current child support obligation is, because there were multiple children.
Your Honor, the current, can you see that?
Yes.
I switched
And you want
it
me to
to
move it
fast
To
for
the
a
2024,
minute,
September
but we
2024.
barely
Let's
noticed
start
it.
there. Okay, so just want to make sure what payments came in during that time. I did see something, but I think it was the release that she did. Is that all?
Yes.
Okay, now move to May of 2025. Okay, so his support obligation in May, so amount due, the 405 is his actual child support. That 604.21 or 18, is that, what is that?
That is interest.
Okay, so that's the interest calculation for each month.
Yes.
But the 405 is what he's paying in child support in May through whenever the next child emancipates. Is that correct?
No, Your Honor, that is not correct. He, in 2022, when they did the modification, guideline rate was $612 for, I believe, 3 children at that time. And they agreed to a downward deviation of $405 a month. And it's very specific. There are no step downs because of that downward deviation. I do have that order if you would like me to.
And you don't object to that, Mr. Williams? That's correct.
I don't know what the figured out child support was supposed to be, but we do agree there was 405 a month with no step downs, Your Honor.
Yes. All right. So currently it's 405 for 2 children until the last one emancipates, which will be.
Yes.
All right. Thanks. And Briley, without dispute, has been with the father May through actually the end of May. So May 30th. So June, July, August, September, October, November, and well, not November yet, but October. The child is with him, right?
Correct.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Do you want me to stop the screen share?
Yeah. No, I then want to just double check my figures on the 930 arrears.
930 of 24?
No, 2025, just to make sure I wrote them down right before I render judgment. 168, 144.01, 39, 094.35, and $804. All right.
Yes.
And can you tell me if I give offset credits for $202.50 in June, July, August, September, and October, can you run the interest calculation on what the interest total would be, as well as the 202.50?
202.50. Okay.
That's for 5 months plus interest.
Okay. June, July, August.
Did you guys see me almost drop my pen?
Uh,
and I
that
didn't
is
catch it like a
$1,012.50 principal, $3.04 interest. So for a
Okay.
total of $1,015.54.
$1,015.54.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I will be right with you on my ruling.
Okay. Do you want me to stop the screen share?
Yes.
That was a lie. She was not right with us. We're gonna skip ahead because, in fact, it took her a long fucking time. Hold on. 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180. I don't want to keep doing the math, but I'm going to continue to fast forward until she speaks. It's many more. Much more than my
One
brain can do
cent
without
As
digits. Reminder, my brain doesn't work like that. Anyways, why is she talking so fast? Because I was afraid of missing the video, but it only lasted for like 15 seconds. Of course, the 15 seconds that a better YouTuber with a fucking check mark. It does make the cookies bake faster, though. You're almost in time for that. That's gonna go off pretty soon. Anyways, let's keep watching.
Okay, I do find that this court has jurisdiction, that there are child support arrears per the financial activity record as of September 30, 2025 of $168,144.01. that Mr. Rodriguez is entitled to offset credits for direct possession of the child Briley of $202.50 for the months June, July, August, September, and October of 2025. And that results in an offset credit of $1,015.54, including any accrued interest on the financial record, resulting in a final child support arrears as of September 30, 2025 of $167,128.47. That there are additional medical support arrears of $39,094.35 and additional dental support arrears of $804. All of those amounts are reduced to judgment against Mr. Rodriguez. I'm ordering Mr. Rodriguez to pay the
Mikey, chipping away at Mr. Rodriguez's for cooking finally. You missed at the beginning when I said, holy fucking shit, this is way harder. Talk about hard mode, setting up everything in the kitchen. But we're doing it, and they're going to be delicious. Although I'm going to have to get them out of the house so I don't eat them all. Thank you. I'm going to cook tomorrow, too. That's it. I've committed 2 days in the kitchen live. That's a lot. But I'm glad you like it.
child support judgment at the rate of $450 per month until the last child emancipates, at which time it will jump up to $875 per month. He's to pay the medical support judgment at the rate of $140 per month, jumping up to $275 per month at the time the last child emancipates. Dental support credit at $10 per month, arrears at $10 per month, jumping up to $75 per month when the last child emancipates. That is in addition to his $405 ordered child support obligation. There's no modification. I cannot modify child support. And I think that issue will come up before the court depending on what happens in December, whether or not something files or the child is returned. In addition to that, I find Mr. Rodriguez is in contempt of court for non-payment of his child support, medical support, dental support on the months of September 1st. He didn't pay it on September 1st, 2024, October 1st, 2024, November 1st, 2024, and December 1st, 2024. He was ordered to pay. He paid zero in each of those months with the ability to pay each of those months, and therefore sentence him to 180 days in the Midland County Jail. However, I'm suspending that commitment for a period of 120 months. Standard terms of suspended commitment: he must keep his name, address, phone number, employer information current at all times with the Attorney General's office, as well as notifying the court of any changes. That he is ordered to make his child support and arrearage payments as ordered by the court. He's ordered to pay the court cost. He's ordered to pay by the court. And if he is unemployed, he is ordered to register with the Texas Workforce Commission to seek gainful employment. Income withholding is ordered, and he is to make sure that income withholding is in place with his employer. If it is not, he needs to contact the Attorney General if he needs help, or his own attorney, Mr. Williams, to get that wage withholding in place. Cost of court in the case are taxed against Mr. Rodriguez. Those are as billed by the Midland County District Clerk, and they're due within 90 days unless he works out another arrangement with the District Clerk. And those are also a term of his suspended commitment, is to pay the cost of court as ordered. That is my ruling. I will say, Mr. Rodriguez, the fact that you've got the child is making a big bearing on the decision what to do going forward. I think what you do going forward will decide whether or not you want to stay out of jail. You've got, even if you cannot make the full payment, which your 405 child support plus the additional payments comes up to a large sum of money, and I understand that, but you have the ability to work. And if you work every month, you have the ability to earn more than 20,000. So I will only tell you that if you don't make the full payment each and every month and your attorney won't tell you anything different, you better be able to pay as much as you could that month. And with his ability to prove that you couldn't pay any more than that. So 0 payments, that's an easy way to go to jail, because it's usually easy to prove you could have paid at least $50 on that. So that is my ruling. I will ask Ms. Blackston to draft it in written form, submit it to the court. She'll submit a copy to your attorney to review and object if there's any objections in the wording of the order. I will sign that order after I review it against the judgment I have rendered. And once I have signed the judgment, all parties receive a copy. Anything further before the court and not addressed?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
No, Your Honor.
All right. Thank
No, Your Honor. I'm immediately regretting what I'm gonna say. Oh, look at all the mess you can see. I told you my kitchen wasn't clean. Well, this part's clean. Anyways, the cookies, they're done. Look how yummy, yum they look. Also, I'm immediately gonna regret saying this. We're gonna do another show later. Whatever. If you thought that I had a clean kitchen all the time, you don't know me very well. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thrive in chaos and I create it. So that's just the way that is. Anyways, let's take a little bit of a closer look. They're so good. This is the first batch, obviously, but you can see that they've held a lot of their shape. You'll want these to cool down on a rack like this one I have here. And then I will continue to bake these cookies furiously all day. Well, it won't really take that long. It's 6 dozen cookies. You can make these at home. I included the recipe. Yeah, I have a great rack. For a little while. We'll see as I continue to lose weight. We'll see what happens. Please don't leave me, babies. Anyways, you guys, but we'll be back. Jonathan, I accept that you hate everybody. That's okay. I mean, you're welcome to do it. It's tonight. It's not tomorrow, it's tonight. We're gonna do a show probably around 3 o'clock Pacific, 6 East. Yeah. And then tomorrow, similar time for this. Depending on what I decide to make. I haven't decided yet. Anyways, I wish you could taste the cookies. I really do, because I love each and every one of you. Thanks again, Mikey, for the $5. I appreciate that. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. I immediately regret this because I will have to disassemble this entire setup, reassemble it in the studio, then reassemble it back out here tomorrow. But that's how much I love you guys. I will do that. No sorrow. No sorrow. Oh, and John will be live later too. John knows the grind. Thanks again. And please, if you make these cookies, tell me about it. I would love to hear about it. In the meantime, do me a favor, as I search for the music, do me a favor. Remember that I love you, and I'm proud of you, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, bye.
Ways down, ready to ride.